Listen to what Miss Peta says. Listen to what she says. Oh, listen to what Miss Peta says. Listen to what she says. She said.
Hello everyone, it's Peta here from Future Visioning. Thank you so much for coming by and having a look at these videos. As you know, I've been starting a whole new theme on a vision board, and I call it a Future Visioning board. And I'm really hoping to be able to achieve all of my desires and manifest my dreams this year through helping me focus my thoughts on this vision board. Now, what I've really been finding this week is that I still haven't been able to get to my forgiveness word. I still haven't been able to get there to make that compilation, to put it on my board and to start working with it. So I've been thinking about why this is, and I think it's because I'm still working on this phrase, beauty comes from within. Now, a lot of people probably think that if you forgive first, then all your beauty shines out. But I think for me, I need to be able to understand what beauty comes from within really means, and what other aspects it has to do with your physical self, with your health, with your thoughts. All of this stuff is what beauty comes from within means. Now I'm just going to grab my board. It's just sitting over here. It's a little bit far away. So here's my board. It actually is getting quite a lot in there now, and I'm really pleased with it because, you know, it's really important that we have all this stuff focusing our thoughts. So here's my beauty comes from within. And I'm still really working hard on this to try to really get a handle in my mind what this actually means, because I think it's going to be really important down the track in understanding this. And the ways it's been manifesting is in my thoughts and in the way that I conduct myself. It's been manifesting in very different ways, how even I conduct myself with my husband. And it's been a really good exercise. So I think I'm just going to let that happen. As I always say, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. If it's not going to happen, I'm not going to force this thing to happen and to force anything, because it all happens in the time it's meant to happen. And I know we get anxious. I know we get you know, we lose patience and intolerant, but we do need to have patience with these type of things. And when you're working with synchronicity, when you're working with all of these things of the matters of the universe, we just have to go with the flow of it and just let it happen. So for me, it is what it is. Now, guys, I really hope you're getting your board going. Please do make some comments below, because I'd love to hear what's happening with your board. A few people have told me this week that they have got their board out. Now, what I do need to let you know is that you do need to have your board out. So you need to have it somewhere where you're working on it, where you're focusing your thoughts into. And I can't tell you what to put on it. You know what goes on. You know what's going on in your mind. You know all those things that you want to manifest this year. You need to go ahead, make a compilation word or get a picture of something that you want to manifest and go ahead and put it on your board. Now, the idea of manifesting is a very good thing, because what happens is a manifestation starts first within your thoughts. And then once you bring that thought into reality, that's when it starts growing into the real thing. So what the board is doing is it's that conduit between actually having what you've manifested and manifesting it. And it's in between your thoughts. So it goes from your thoughts onto the board in a picture form, and then you start manifesting it in real life. So what I'm going to do, it's only a short video today, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw another card. Last week it was clear. So it was about clearing your thoughts, which is very appropriate for all of us, that as we're going through these cards and as we're focusing our thoughts. Now that was, I'm committed to my goals despite my doubts. I embrace my doubts and release uncertainty. All right, so I'm going to put that back in the deck. Just going to shuffle the deck again and see what it is this week that we need to work on. And a lot of the time what happens with these cards, actually, you know, because I'm drawing them, they're probably relating to me. But hopefully they're also relating to you as well. So let's see if I can get a draw of a card that relates to all of us this week. Okay, so I'm just shuffling them. Right, I'm going to draw a card. Let's see, this one here. Okay, let's see what this is. This is called fulfilling. I always know when enough is enough. I really like that. I always know when enough is enough. Now, it's interesting, this drawing is, it's got a food on a plate and there's a little bit of food left over. So, and there's a bit of alcohol as well there, a glass of wine. So that's what that is showing. I always know when enough is enough. But when we're talking about our emotions, when we're talking about taking things from people, when we're talking about, you know, allowing people to treat us in certain ways, that is what I think this is about. I always know when enough is enough. Because if someone's not treating you well, you don't have to tolerate that. And you are allowed to stand up and say, look, I don't appreciate that. That's making me feel uncomfortable. Please don't speak to me that way. So this is what this is about to me, and I hope that you're relating to this as well. I always know when enough is enough. All right, guys, well, I'm going to put that on my board. Let's hope next week I've got my compilation forgiveness word. It's still obviously brewing up there inside of me, but that's okay. I can do that. I'm fine with it, and I'm happy to work with whatever's going on. All right, well, I hope you have a lovely week. I hope you get your boards going, and please do comment below. I'd love to hear what's actually going on, because I know a lot of you people out there are doing it, and I know because I'm getting emails, but I would really love to hear some comments of anything that's been happening, if something's manifested, if some exciting news has happened since you've been doing the board. All right, we'll talk to you next time, and I'll see you next week for future visioning. Bye now.
Go listen to what Miss Peta says. Listen to what she says. Go listen to what Miss Peta says. Listen to what she says. She said, everybody.